Hello everyone. Hello guys, good evening everyone. Good evening Janvi, good evening Keshav, good evening Dragon Ball Z, good evening Naveen Keshav. Am I audible? Aniket, good evening. Hello everyone guys, is it audible? Everyone perfect? I hope you can hear me properly. I hope so. Everyone, good evening, perfect. So today, like our entire session is basically will be taken by, yes, today I'm audible, Denny. That's right. So today our entire session, thank you Karanjit. Today our entire session is all about two things, right? How you will use iQuanta as your partner. That is the first thing we are going to do today. So it is basically divided in two sections. Like the first section I'll take, where I'll tell you exactly how you can get a good percentile. First thing. Second thing, we will discuss the most important also, how you will get iQuanta as your prep partner and what exactly you get from iQuanta, like live classes, application classes, practice materials, when your class will be done, when exactly you have been asking me this kind of questions. So this session is all about this, like how exactly you take mock, when exactly the mock will appear, how you'll get the IM ABC questions, how exactly are like all of the other sections like the practice questions where you avail the practice questions, what is practice sessions, how about the application classes, how it is basically being conducted, what exactly the other things are also there. So it's all about two sessions. The first I'll tell you about like the score versus percentile, which you must know. Second, Abhishek sir will take up from me and he will teach you exactly how iQuanta be your best partner for your CAT preparation. Because I always tell one thing to everyone, like it's always about like what is the role of a moderator, what is the role of a teacher, what is the role of an educator, what is the role of a mentor. It's your game. You have to play hard, right? What we can do we can help you to get everything you need in your path. So that's the duty of the coach, to get everything accessible, to teach you. But ultimately you have to show, you have to perform. The ultimate performance is on you, but we are here to make it more smooth. Let's say if you're not with us, with you, someone or something, or you're doing it alone. So you have to get a lot of time just curating questions, where to practice, what mock to take. So we are taking all the hustles by ourselves, and you just need to focus. You just need to do the classes. You just need to do the practice. You just need to go through the non-engineering sessions. You just need to go through the mocks and all of these things. So you are the doer here, and we are the supporting system. And that's how exactly iQuanta is going to help you throughout your CAT, even the other exams, even your GDPI and everywhere. Like till the time you are not getting into a school, a B school where you actually want, we will be helping you throughout the entire time period. So this is what all about us, and this is what all about you. So yes, Anshika, thank you very much. Yes, like I think I might be the perfect partner, I guess. Anyway, so not like, yeah. So, but the rest, all of you guys, so let's begin this today's session. So it's not a very long session. So it is a kind of like a 40 minutes to 1 hour session. So the first thing we are going to start with, the first few things we are going to start with is exactly what kind of score you are expecting from yourself to get a very decent percentile. You don't need, if you require, you can go for the ABC batch, it's up to you. ABC batch, you will get additionally 7,500 questions, that's it. But remember one thing, like before I go into our major thing, score versus percentile, that the first thing you have to have in your mind, like what exactly you need to achieve. Because whenever the goal is clear, then you know what to achieve and how to achieve. So first is what to achieve, that I'll tell you. How to achieve is been described by Abhishek sir, and how to achieve, especially with iQuanta. Because iQuanta here is the key thing today, like how iQuanta is merged with yourself for the next 1 year, let's say, right? So let's begin with this. All of you guys, like, sit straight and pay attention. It's for everyone. Now, this is score versus percentile. This is 2023. CAT 2023 it is. Now, as because it is 23, So this is like the score versus percentile. Now think about it, like let's say about overall first. With a score of 84, you can, with a score of 84, you can get a 99.5 percentile. And 99.5 percentile for engineer, for non-engineer, for everyone, it is as good as to get into a top IIMs. Be it ABC, LKI, like whatever the big colleges like FMS, like the other colleges like let's say all the top IIMs, FMS, not XLR. XLR has that, the other exams, JB not. But the other colleges like MDI, SPJIMR, like all the top colleges, like if you score this one, you can say like at least you can get one sure shot convert. Because we have seen if you have a very high score, at least there is a higher chance of converting FMS. Like not even like, it is like kind of sure shot, whatever you're like, if you have a decent profile also. So at least we can expect you can convert one big call, right? So if you scored at least 99.5 or even 99 also, right? You get a big school. Next, the next important thing is obviously 99 percentile is 76, 54, 46, 34. It's like 82. And I can tell you above 80 percentile, college can fetch you around a 12 lakh CTC. What do you mean by 12 lakh CTC? Like you can at least get a 1 lakh CTC per month. So if you have above 80 percentile, you can fairly achieve a 12 to 15 LPA CTC as well. You can fairly achieve. So that's why I have taken 80 as our benchmark. Let's say you are scoring at least 80. And for 80% also, you have a lot of chance. Because I give you one very big example today. The example is I have like known two person. One is from IIM Calcutta and one is from KJ Somaiya. And incidentally, the guy from IIM Calcutta placed less than the guy from KJ Somaiya. He was the batch topper of KJ Somaiya and he placed in a better position, better place than the guy from IMC also. So remember one thing, nothing is the end of life, right? Whether you get a good call, good college and everything, you always have hope and you have to think forward. But right now, you are not thinking about a less percentile. Right now, you should think about a higher percentile. If not happens, then we'll discuss how exactly you can make an impact. Because life is all about making an impact. And you have to make an impact because this is your time. And your time and you have to shine. So now I'll tell you, now think about the overall. Overall 84, like 76 let's say. So 76, is it like around how many questions? Like if you do around, let's say 27 questions, you'll score 81. You do 26 questions, you get 78. 26 questions total. Like out of 2 hours, you need to solve 26 questions total to get a 99 percentile. 2 hours, 26 questions. Now think about 120 minutes, 26 questions. Be it 30 questions. So 30 into 4, like you are getting on an average more than 4 minutes, right? Like 4.5 minutes, let's say, to solve one question if you take it holistically. But this is not our case. We cannot check it holistically. We have to think about the cases where you can do it as in your own pace, right? So it is sectional wise. So that's why it is very important to now understand the sectional thing as well, right? So I will tell you how it is not difficult. So there is a question, how many percentile needed to get IIM Ahmedabad? For any person, if you are scoring at least 99.5 percentile, you have a higher chance. But people with 95, 96 percentile also converted IIM Ahmedabad. So it's not only about your score, it's about a lot of other things as well. For a non-math student, how difficult it's to get 99 percentile for a non-math student? This question I'll start with, all of you. Let's say you're non-maths, I'll say both things, a non-math student and a math student. There are two things I'll say, then I'll distribute this thing to Abhishek sir, then he will take up. So think about you are a non-math students, you do not have maths. So then what will you do? So if you do not have maths, think about it. So let's say your verbal is strong enough. You have a decent verbal, right? Decent verbal, so you can score at least 39 or 42, 45, anything. So you can score at least 40, like 13 questions. Because 13 questions in 40 minutes is doable if you have a decent verbal. Let's say you're scoring 99 percentile only in verbal, not only even all the 3 sections, only in verbal. Now you can score at least 5 sets. What is 5 sets? That means 15. Sorry, 1 set, like 5 questions, I'm sorry. So you can score 15, 1 set of a day, 1 set, like 40 minutes, 1 set. Perfectly doable. 40 minutes, 1 set, right? And next you are doing, let's say, again 5 questions in maths. Again, it is very doable. 5 questions in maths. And this will also cover your sectional percentile as well. Because you need to check about the sectional percentile also. At least you need to score more than 85 percentile in all 3 sections for the sectional to get clear. Like mostly I will ask people to get at least 90 percentile, but 85 also do, right? So this 15, now think about this 15, it's 30 and 39 is 69. So if I add this thing, this will give me how much score? The score is 69. Okay, I know the number is itself is like a crazy, but just think about it. But think about this thing, like if you are scoring 69, your score is around 97 percentile. So think about it, by scoring 1 LRDI set and 5 maths question, 40 minutes, think about it. 5 maths question, 40 minutes, it's like a 8 minute per question. So you can do it. Everyone can do 5 questions because there are 5 to 8 easy questions. So you can do 5 questions. Even you do 5 questions, you can score 97 percentile. Now think about it, you need to get 99 percentile, right? So what I will tell, just do 2 more questions at least in maths. Like 2 more questions in maths. So it is basically 2 more questions, it is 21, the score is 21. And I'm saying you are scoring all the questions correctly. Because if you are like have an incorrect tendency, you need to score more, you need to do more if you have like if you are incorrect in 1-2 things. So 21 if you score in quant, so 21 and 15 is how much? That is 36, right? And let's say you are scoring 21 here and 39 for this thing, and let's say you are scoring around 40. Let's say you have done 15 questions and 1 correct, you have 14 questions, 1 correct, you have 15 questions, 2 correct, something like that, 15 question, 1 correct, let's say. So you are scoring at least 40. Let's think about it, 40. Or let's say you're scoring 12 question, 42. So this 42, 15 and 21, how much it is? 42 and 21 is 40, 60, that is 63. 63 and 15 is 78. Now your score is 99.2 percentile. Now think about it, just scoring 7 questions in maths and 1 complete set in LRDI and 14 questions in VARC. If you are non-engineer, I think you should have one particular stronger section and you can really SCAT, at least score a 99 percentile. For ST students, like you can get it in with 80-82 percentile also, you can get your top IIMs. So thank you guys, thank you Shailesh, thank you all of you for your compliments. But the next thing you need to understand after that, the next thing, let's say, and even if you want to score 99.5 percentile also, so just score 15 here, 15 in VARC, which is 45, 15 in VARC, right? And just score 8 in maths, 8 questions, because in CAT 2023, there are 8 questions from arithmetic and 8 questions from algebra. If you just do these things very well, you can score 8 questions out of math. So 8 questions will fetch you how much? 24. So this is 45, this is 15. So 45, 15, how much? 60. 60 and 24 is 84. So now you can score 99.5 percentile just by doing this. So even you are just doing 1 set, you are doing 8 questions. So you are not getting 99% in maths, you are not getting 99% in LRDI, you are just getting 99.5 percentile more or less in VARC, but overall you can get a 99.5 percentile. Can you imagine it? So this is how you can make an impact. So this is about the strategy. How to get 100% and get BMW. For 100% you need to score around 130, 140. That is not today's discussion. That is all about you. We need to discuss it like, you know, close like 1-to-1 about 100%. Let me see your scores in mock, then we'll discuss it after the mock. So the 100% discussion is not for now. Okay? So next is important, the next important thing that we have to also pull it up. That is like, I give you another example. Let's say your quant is good and your VARC is not that great. Then what is in paper for you? Like let's say I'm giving you for an engineering student. That's the next thing. I'm giving you for an engineering student whose VARC is not that great, let's say, but he is very good in quant, or he's good in quant and he can at least pull up the show in quant, right? So for those people, think about those people, like those who have a good in quant. So in that case, what you need to do at least you need to score 90 percentile, which is you need to score 8 questions. So 8 questions give you 24. 8 questions and VARC. Right? And let's say you are scoring 5, again that is 15, right? So 25, 4, 15 is 39, clear? Then you need to do a little bit more in math side, right? So if you do little bit more in math side, so already you have 39. So exactly what you need, like something around 12, 13 questions in maths. If you do 13 maths question, 1 LRDI set and 8 VARC, let's say. Let's see what it happens. So 13 question gives you 39 score, let's say 39. So 39 plus 15 plus 24. So what is 24 plus 15? That is 39. 39 plus 39 is 78. So your score will be 78, and which is around 99.1 or 99.2 percentile. Just by doing this also. So what you need to do, you need to do 13 maths questions correctly. So 13 maths question correctly, if you do, like bro, very few, I don't know anyone like scored 198, I guess. So 13 maths question, 1 LRDI set and 8 verbal questions can also fetch you at overall 99.1, 99.2 percentile. So this is how it is. Like you have to understand what is your strength. The other things you need to push up, you need to get a particular strength, you need to get a particular level, but the remaining things, remember, the remaining things you have to be very careful. In fact, for like doing this 8 question also, now the next thing is like, is it possible to do 8 questions and do all the right? Yes, it is possible. It is very much possible, but generally for the majority speaking, it is not that easy, it's very difficult. So if you go around 90% accuracy also, you need to make, let's say around 10 questions here and score at least 9 questions correct. You need to do like 1.2 sets and you need to do, let's say 14 to 15 questions and making one mistake also. That will also do. So this is how exactly it works. So it is not a rocket science to score a 99 percentile. First, you need to understand that. The first you need to understand, it's not a rocket science. So what you exactly need to do, you exactly need to put all this effort in one particular place and have a good strategy. And how exactly this good strategy means, like how exactly we are going to help you to understand your strength, your weakness, and how exactly you start. Even let's say you're a non-math student. So for you, we have non-engineering videos. For you, we have like non-engineering videos pre-module, like it's basically before class. So you should do those things. Then you come to class, then understand the class, then do solve, then application class, again solve questions. You are getting questions incorrect every time, let's say. I have seen a lot of people have asked me like, sir, I'm doing 10 questions and I've got all the incorrect, or either I am not able to do any one of the question. But this happens with mostly everyone. So you are not alone in this journey. What you can do, you can just go through all those 10 questions, see the solution, see where you are missing. This part is very important, that the analysis, like where exactly you gone wrong, what exactly you didn't understand, what exactly you couldn't, the thing which should have clicked but didn't click. So this thing you have to be very careful and you have to analyze this very perfectly. I've seen people who are very good in solving or who solves a lot, but they are they love solving, but they don't love analyzing, because analyzing is a 10 years process. You have to think. And anything which needs a lot of thinking, it takes a lot of effort. It is not very much tangible effort. Like when you are solving a question, you can see I can solve 10 questions. But doing a question 2 analysis, it is not that kind of tangible. You won't see any benefit right now. But trust me, it's about it's about a training, it's about a sports, it's about a gym. Like you can see the difference after a month or after 2 months. Then you can compare with, let's say today, and you after, let's say 2 months, you can see a significant, let's say 50% jump. So it won't happen in one day, just like the same like a sports. In second day, you are not going to be Virat Kohli if you're starting as a noob. But with time, you can be a very, very efficient person. So this is, you have to remember. This is the first thing you have to remember whenever you start thinking about preparing for CAT, right? So the next thing is all about like why iQuanta and how exactly iQuanta is going to help you. But before that, I have given you one last thing before I finish my session and hand it over to Abhishek sir. The first thing, some people might be very good in all these things, right? Some people may be very good in all 3 sections. So they, let's say, scored something around 10 questions correct here, which is 30, and 2 sets correct, which is also 30, and let's say 10 questions in maths also, which is also 30. But if you do this kind of thing, 30, 30, 30, your score will be 90, and you will be around 99.78 percentile if you do this thing also, right? And even let's say you are decent in everything. So you scored, let's say 30 in verbal, 15 in LRDI, and 30 in quant, then also you score 75, which is also close to 99 percentile. So this is known as very balanced score. Like you scored around 10 questions correct in verbal, which is 30 marks, that will fetch. You score 10 questions in quant, which is also a balanced score, which you get 30 marks. And you also do one LRDI set. So 30, 30, 15, that is 75. Very balanced approach. This is also one kind of approach, which is very balanced. Now in case of this balanced approach also, you can get a 99 percentile. You can get a 99 percentile. So it's up to you, like how exactly you play with the numbers, how exactly you play with the sections. So right now I am asking Abhishek sir to take up the session from this. I hope you will be enjoying with him right now in how iQuanta exactly help. Yes, sir.
All yours. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? I was looking at the comments and I was replying to some. All right, how iQuanta is going to help you. Now, this is something which we have talked about again and again and again, right? A lot of you know that what are the facilities that iQuanta provides, the features and everything. Today, I'll tell you exactly what has to be done in sync with iQuanta's course, iQuanta's pedagogy, and your own preparation. Okay, so first of all, the first thing which one person should do, go to iQuanta's website and you'll get CAT previous year questions. Now why I say that, because I have seen people, if I talk about quants, I'll talk one by one about sections. So in quants there's a topic called numbers, all right. Now we have very less time left, only 7 months, what needs to be done here. Numbers is a topic which is difficult and it's huge. And its contribution in CAT over the last few years is in the last year, in 3 slots combined, there were only 2 questions on numbers. All right, now what does that mean? That if you love numbers, do that. But if somehow you feel disappointed with numbers, you can just leave it. Okay, nobody will tell you that. But I think I'll be very honest. Numbers ऐसा है जो बहुत सारे लोगों को मुश्किल में डाल देगा. If you do not have mathematics background, you just leave it. Now, then comes arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. These 3 modules combined would fetch you around 18 questions out of 22. More or less, it is the same thing. These 3 modules only. If you don't like numbers, you don't like PNC, probability, just leave that. Do this. 18 questions total. And by the way, algebra, in these 3 modules, algebra looks the most difficult, but at the very same time, it is the most scoring. It's the most scoring. Either you know algebra or you don't know algebra. And because you will be studying for it, so you'll be knowing all the questions. My strategy while solving a CAT paper is, I do it in 3 phases. If you talk about quants actually. So, Bhavna, it won't happen. I'll tell you why. See, so what is my strategy? That I just look at the questions one by one. In the phase 1, I do all the algebra questions. So if, let's say there are 8 questions of algebra, I do all of them in 5 to 7 minutes. What does that mean? 8 questions are correct, so I'm already in the 95th percentile. Got it? So this topic needs to be given a lot of weightage, a lot of focus, because it's going to fetch you 95th percentile. After that, depending on what you know in arithmetic and geometry, you can just try to do that. This is what a selective studying pattern is. I won't say that this is what you do from the day 1, but this is something that's going to help you. In case the people who are not from mathematics background. Okay. Now, Bhavna, the topic weightage is not clear in CAT. It's uncertain, always. Having said that, numbers is purely mathematical, and CAT is an exam for selecting managers, not for mathematicians. So they will be giving things which a manager would require, not a mathematician would. Got it? Okay. Now, if I talk about the other section, logical reasoning, data interpretation, LRDI. In LRDI, there is no specific syllabus at all. So for this, what has to be done, what I did, I solved close to 300 sets in my entire preparation. Now, how to do that? I'll come to that. And for VARC, again, close to 300 sets of RC, and close to 600 questions combined of VA, 600 questions of VA. VA has got 4 different sections, that is para jumbles, para summary, fill in the blanks, and odd one out. Okay, so how are you going to do that? Every day, in addition to what we are doing in iQuanta, you have to solve 2 sets of RC, that's the bare minimum. 4 questions of VA. Let's make it 2 into 4 because there are 4 sections, so 2 into 4, 8 questions of VA. 20 to 30 questions of QA and 2 sets of LRDI. This is the daily schedule. This is what you need to do apart from what we are doing in the iQuanta. So what we do in the iQuanta, I'm going to tell you that. Is this clear, everyone? Note it down. This is the topper strategy. This is what you have to do. And after that comes the analysis part, which I think Mr. Abbas already talked about. Just note this down and tell me in the comments if you noted it down. This is the best strategy that one can follow if there are only 7 months left to the real CAT. Well, so how to start that? The very first thing that you need to do, because you have the first class on Monday, so tonight and tomorrow, that is a Sunday, you should go to iQuanta's website. We will find CAT previous year questions. This is how it looks like. And they have topic-wise past CAT questions, year-wise, and even mock-wise. So I would suggest all of you to do one thing, that just because you have only one night and one day, so go to 2023 paper. There are 3 slots and try to solve or at least have a glance at all the questions. This is what one needs to do before starting the CAT. I'll tell you why, because we are going into details of all the topics, all the subjects, all the concepts. But at the very same time, the kind of questions which CAT is actually giving you, you will get the idea only if you look at the real CAT paper. It is not an engineering paper, so you don't have to go into details of everything. No, it's a paper of management. And there are 66 questions, still someone gets 99th percentile if he or she is able to do just 40% questions. What does that mean? That CAT is a paper not to be done completely. It's a paper in which you have to choose your questions wisely. So Bhavna said, what if the weightage changes? No problem with that. Even the weightage changes, you will have enough opportunities to select the questions that you know. Okay, it's the low scoring paper. Is that clear? And if someone does 50% of this, 50% of the entire CAT paper, he would go about 99.9 percentile. Now, this is what is very important to know, and that can be known only by what I have told you and also by looking at the previous year papers. That is very important. By the way, if you have time, in the next 1 week, go through all the papers from 2017 to 2023. It's there on the website in whatever way you want, be it topic-wise, be it year-wise, be it mock-wise. All right. Akshay, get everything, can we get everything perfect in every topic? Yeah, it can be done, but it doesn't need to be done. What's the requirement? You want to go into IM, right? You don't want to be, if you want to make a record nobody else has broken, then it's the other thing altogether. But it's a different thing which very few people will be targeting at. In fact, you know what? I'll tell you something. In LRDI, when I wrote CAT the first time, there were 25 questions of LRDI in that section. Okay, 25 each. So what happened to me? I attempted 13 questions only, my first CAT. And I believe that I have done nothing. All right. My friends did 18, 20, some did even less. So I was like, okay, I won't get any call. But all my 13 questions were correct. I got 52 marks. At that time it was +4 and -1, the marking pattern. And my percentile in LRDI was 100th. So nobody did more than 52. Okay, more than 13 questions correct. So this is what we need to focus at. And I have written CAT 4 times and I have never been able to score more than 70%. of the maximum marks. All right. Aniket, in this, if you go to this website, you will automatically get 3 options: topic-wise, year-wise, or mock-wise. Cool? Ujjwal just said that. Okay, Akash, 150. Yeah, Ujjwal, that's right. Okay. This is the first thing, day 1. Mocks is a feature in iQuanta. You will start taking mocks only after you have finished at least 50% of the syllabus. It's going to happen in the last week of June. All right? Last week of June. Exactly, Akshaya Vastava. Right. Accuracy is more important, cat, and not the number of questions that you do. Okay. The Facebook group, I think all of you have joined. If you have not joined, then go to Facebook, write cat preparation, iQuanta, and you will get the group. Just send a request over there, and you will get the access to it. How many of you have not joined this group yet? Alimban, the first thing is, as I told you daily, you have to do 2 sets of LRDI. And now I will tell you what is iQuanta doing in addition to it. Cat Prep iQuanta, how many have not joined? Just join it right away after this session is over. Then the course timeline. Now, the moment you get enrolled, I think a lot of you have already got enrolled. So overall, what we do, in Quant, we have 150 plus hours of live sessions, 1000 plus recorded videos that is given on your dashboard, 40 plus class-wise assignments, and 15 plus practice questions. And LRDI, it's the same thing. The sessions live in the 100 plus hours, not 150, because the course of Quant is the maximum. And same for VARC, 100 plus hours of live sessions. Okay. Then, in the month of September, the entire syllabus will be completed. When we say concept application, that means we do it in 2 ways, 2 different ways. One is live, one is application. In live, I'll be coming in front of you, teachers coming in front of you, they'll be teaching you. And in the application session, teachers won't be in front of you, they would be behind the screen, and it is done on the Facebook group. A secret group is formed in which some videos and related questions are given to you, in which all the people. So why we do it application, why we do it, I'll tell you. Concept is like 7 to 9 p.m. and application is 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Now, why this? Because I have seen people, a lot of people are working somewhere. People are working, they don't have time, to study. And also people become lazy over a time. So they don't have enough motivation to go and practice the questions, isn't it? It happens, right? So that is why we have made an application session in which all the people, all the students of iQuanta, they come together and try to solve things together. So this is going to be a kind of, in a way, we make sure that people actually practice the things which are done in live class. Is that clear? So even if you don't get time, at least you'll be disciplined because there will be an application session every night. Akash will be added to it, the serial group, automatically. Understood? So I hope this is a very thought upon logical process that we are following. CAT mocks, you'll get 20 full length mocks, 60 sectional mocks. Sectional means in Quant, LRDI, VRC, 20 sections each, 20 mocks each, 15 non-CAT mock, because people will be writing not only CAT, they'll also be writing ZAT, IFT, SNAP, NMAT, etc. So for that also there are 15 non-CAT mocks. Video solutions for all LRDI sets will be given to you, and in the other 2 sections there will be text solutions. Why we give the video solutions of LRDI? The reason is simple, because LRDI, if the text is given, it becomes very difficult to understand it all. That is why video solutions is required. LRDI, there are a lot of cases which have to be kept in mind. So making a video will be the best idea. That is why we do it. Okay. IMABC batch. This is an add-on batch. If you want to, join it, you can join it by paying something. You can contact the support. In this, there are a lot of questions. So this should be taken, the people who feel that they can complete all the questions which are there in the iQuanta syllabus and they want some more questions, then you can take up this batch also. In addition, okay? It's not mandatory. You can take it in case you want more questions. Sham, maybe no problem. It will be recorded. You can watch it later also. Okay. So now you're thinking, कि सितंबर में कोर्स कंप्लीट हो गया, जुलाई उसके बाद कैसे आ गया? So not really, it's not linear. September the course finishes, and from now to September what happens, that is what I'm telling over here. Okay. Then IMABC batch, what exactly it is, there are 500 CAT level RC sets, 500 CAT level LRDI sets, 2500 CAT level quants questions, and 50% will be there on the dashboard, which you can do self-paced. Like when you have time, you just open it and try to solve all the questions. And 50% will be dynamic. Dynamic means it will be done on the Facebook group in which questions will be given to you, and you'll be solving it, and then the correct solutions will be given to you. All right, 50% dynamic, 50% static. Well, in the dynamic is 3 RCs every day, 3 LRDA sets every day, and 12 QA questions every day, topic wise. Okay. Now comes in October, once the syllabus is finished in September, in October there will be crash course. So crash course is a free course for the full-time students of iQuanta, in which there will be 60 plus sessions of QA, LRDA, VARC, and in which we'll be doing questions basically, not much of concepts, because concepts have already been done in the real classes, in the previous classes, and it will be an addition of very less concepts and a lot of difficult questions. Okay. So in a way, your syllabus gets covered 3 times. One is live class, then application class, which goes simultaneously. Once they are done, then the crash course. He'll crack CAT in November. Okay. Now, the other features of iQuanta are, the first thing is very important, 24/7 dot solving. This is something which I talked about earlier also. So when you post any kind of question from anywhere, you will post it on the group and automatically you get the answer within 8 to 10 minutes. Because we have a team of doubt solving faculty members spread across India, pan-India, and they are on their toes 24/7 to solve the doubts. Komal, of course, this is the best time to start the CAT preparation actually. Then second is dual pedagogy, live and application class, that I already told you why both are required. Then comes the CAT content relevancy. Now, because from last many years, the people who are here in the content team and even the faculty members, they are the ones who have cracked CAT multiple times, and that's how they know what kind of questions can actually appear in CAT, and that has happened many a time that a lot of questions appeared from our course. If not directly, then the values were changed, but the questions were in the similar format. Okay, peer-to-peer learning. Now, see, in the digital age of 21st century, we humans, we do not see each other normally. We are just connecting through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through messengers, through whatever. And somehow, see, humans are social animals, isn't it? So they need some kind of social interaction. And for that, peer-to-peer learning is a process that we have kind of imbibed in our pedagogy, in which on the Facebook group, there are 3.3 lakh people who are somehow preparing for CAT or have prepared for CAT. In that, there will be some industry experts, teachers, your seniors, B school alumni. So they are there. So whatever questions you have, apart from the doubts, let's say you want to have a profile check, कि मेरा profile इतना है, कि मेरे 999 profile है, मैंने इतना work experience है ना, मैं female हूँ या male हूँ, मैं OBC हूँ, या what category, तो क्या क्या हो सकता है, तो you can just post your doubts, and in peer-to-peer learning, people answer your doubts automatically. Of course, we'll also be available, but this is something which we have done so that people all across India are on the same page and try to help each other. Okay? Okay. Result, I'll show the result, what happened last year. See, 200 plus 99% dialers. And this is huge and still counting. There are a lot of, if you are part of that group, you must have seen that people are converting the Holy Trinity, IMABC, and also IMABC is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, FMS. So it's happening every day. And apart from this the percentile that you get in CAT, there will be a GD, PI, and VAT support that will be happening after the month of November. In this, by the way, IIMs don't conduct GD anymore. Some B schools do, but IIMs do not. Personal interview and writing ability. Now I'll shock you with one very important data. 50% of your selection, the entire weightage of score, 50% is on PI and VAT for IIMs. Okay, 25% to 35% is your CAT normalized score. Isn't that shocking? And remaining is your profile. Profile includes your 10-12 percentage, graduation percentage, academic diversity. That means engineers, non-engineers will get extra marks. Okay, non-engineers will get extra marks. Females will get extra marks. So this is academic diversity, gender diversity, and then work experience has got 5 marks in total. So all those things are evaluated in the 20 marks, and 50% is PI in VAT, which comes later after CAT is over. For that, also prepare you that what kind of questions are asked and what kind of questions are from different streams. You're an engineer, you'll have different questions. You are a commerce graduate, you'll have different questions altogether. There can be case studies, etc., which will come later in the course after CAT is over, after November. Okay? Cool. Doubt solving group, Manan? There are 2 groups. One is the open group, CAT preparation iQuanta, which is open for everyone, even the non-iQuanta students. And then we make a secret group for the enrolled students. Okay, you'll be added to it once you get enrolled. बोर्ड पे थोड़ा और जोर से पेन मारूं क्यों? No Dharya, you cannot mention work experience without salary slip. You will be cross-verified. Okay. Now these are certain testimonials, which I think you already know. You might be aware of that thing. So what the exact take-home lesson for after today's session is that I told you that you will be doing 2 LRDI sets every day, this many quant questions every day, this many RC sets every day. But your preparation, self-preparation should be in sync with what we are doing in the live and application classes. Which means, if in the live application classes we are doing, let's say, time, speed and distance, then in the same day, you do the questions of time, speed, distance only. And nothing else. So you need to sync what I told you earlier, sync that data, day-wise preparation, with the live and application class. This is what we're going to do till the month of September, in addition to giving certain mocks. After September comes the CAT crash course, and then you'll be doing a lot of questions every day. Okay, in that case, you don't have to do the daily thing. We'll be giving you daily practice sheets, daily practice questions in the crash course. And in addition to that, you'll be doing mocks, at least 2 mocks every week. And after mock is done, you need to analyze it. And we have introduce some kind of artificial intelligence, AI-based mock, in which your analysis is done automatically through an AI bot. So I think that'll be sufficient. And be ready for the classes. On Monday, you'll have your first class, and just be ready with few CAT previous year papers. Just go through that, and we'll meet you there on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, and let's start and let's crack it. Let's crack this goddamn exam. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Naveen, it's sufficient. Dhairya, you can. KTM, exactly. Try to complete as much as possible. The dashboard assignment is more than sufficient. So now when you're going and you have tomorrow will be meeting, so keep your energy high, keep your josh high, and just be motivated throughout the journey. You'll feel a lot of hurdles in between. You'll face a lot of problems, but always remember that every 15 days, I'll try to connect with you in case you get demotivated or you have any queries. बालोर क्यों कह रहे हो? थोड़ा जोर से मारना. Why? सरकाज़ में क्या? सरकाज़ में है तो अच्छा लगा, सरकाज़ में नहीं है तो पता नहीं. Yes, Dharya, on the dashboard. Scooby, the number of hours is not, this is a very good question that Scooby has asked. So he's asking about number of hours. Now, what should be done? Normally people say manage time management is important. I would say no. More than time management, task management is important. So I gave you certain tasks. You remember that? This many questions you do daily. So probably some people will take 8 hours to do the same kind of questions. Some will take only 1 hour. So just complete the task, manage your task, not the time, because time cannot be managed actually. It depends on how much prepared you are and how much energy you are left with while doing the questions. So do not count the number of hours, just count the number of questions that you do. Okay? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.